BM Hotep family. Y'all here? Y'all here? Obviously, you see the question of the day. Why no love for the Cash App? But notwithstanding, appreciate everybody for coming through. Let's see if anybody's gonna say anything before. Actually, let me just see if anybody can join before we even get started. But this week's theme is going to be quitters never win and winners never quit. Low key, I was finna leave. Okay. I was finna leave. I was like, you know what? F this, man. This shit's wild, boys. It's still wild. I ain't gonna hold you. But I figured to myself, you know what? I think I'm gonna stay. Well, it's not so much I think I'm gonna stay. It's that, I really ain't got no damn choice, honestly. I got no choice in the sense that how you say I can't leave. You know what I'm saying? Like, so they say that the meaning of Jamaica is, dang, we stuck here. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's like Twee for we stuck here. Technically, I'm stuck here. It's like I said, if I were to do a categorization of what's my favorite, like where I want to be, right? I would say Ghana is one. Okay, two is Tanzania, and three is America. Now, here's the thing, right? Oh, I mean, I might even say fucking two is South Africa. So I could be like Ghana, or you can even say South Africa's one. I don't know. Who cares? Point is, Ghana, South Africa, one of the two. Then it's Tanzania, right? And then last, it's America. Here's the thing, though. South Africa doesn't do visa on arrival. Ghana may. But, if it don't, or if they say, nah, F you, you can't be here, then they're going to send my black ass to America. So, and I mean, of course, I'm going to have my good internet. I'm going to have my, my good food. But I'm going to have a bunch of white folk. And I'm not going to have my self-respect, And ultimately this, I'll be honest with you. In my dream of what happens for us as a people, or my vision of what happens for us as a people, speaking Swahili. So it really doesn't even make any sense for me to say, look, let me go to Ghana and speak English, and let me go to Ghana and enjoy life and all that shit. Let me go to Ghana and then teach Swahili there. Like, it doesn't really make sense. Like, this is pretty much the Swahili capital, right? So it is what it is. That said, like I said, not quitting. Here's the thing. I had like 80 videos for you guys, but you already know the internet is shit here. Internet's shit here. The electricity's shit here. Everything is kind of shit here. But the good thing is that there's beautiful black people, and I'm gonna show some of y'all that because I know a brother asked me about that last week. Buana was like, "Where's the women?" So I did ask one beautiful sister if I could take her picture or her video, and she consented. So y'all gonna see that. Tyler's in the building. Hotep to Tyler. Peace to Tyler. Amani to Tyler. That's pretty much it. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna tell you guys, like I said, like it just emotionally. You know what I mean? It triggered emotions that I had once upon a time. Like dating back to like when I was like why I got a divorce type stuff. Yeah, brother said, "Where are the beautiful sisters?" Right? All right, bet. Let's just. Well, you know what? There's only one person watching this. This is you, Tyler. So I don't know if I should just show the beautiful sisters right now. You know what I'm saying? I guess I can show them more than once. Now they're good people though. These sisters, I'm gonna show y'all in fact. These sisters, I'm gonna show you the video where I had to like make a bullshit excuse to record the sister because she was gorgeous. I'm like, yo, we're in the same tribe. Can you imagine we're in the same tribe? Knowing damn well we're in the same tribe. But look at this right here. Look at this right here.
Oh, like with me inside of it? That'd be cool.
Wait.
Oh, like with me inside of it? That'd be cool.
Yeah. So I'm like, hey, can I record you guys? And they're like, yeah, sure. I don't know why I sound like a dork, but anyway. I'm like, when I start recording them, they're like, don't you want to be inside
All
of it? I'm like,
right,
oh,
fam.
oh yeah,
Check
okay.
out the ladies in Tanzania. So look here. This is actually important, guys. This is important. So this right here is a dressmaker. This is a financial advisor, right? Gorgeous. Like imagine this country. Okay, so check this out. We should do like they're thinking about doing a GoFundMe for like $5,500 or something. So I'm saying, guys, like let's make this happen because she's like a fabulous dressmaker and she's like gorgeous, obviously. So I'm not gonna help the case, but anyway, all right, I'll do a better video later.
Yeah, boy, you know I didn't go damn better about shit. Anyway, what was I talking about? No, that wasn't even the video I was supposed to show. Where's the video? I thought that was show
All
me
right,
this
fam.
one. Hold
So
on.
check this out. Apparently, I'm in the same tribe as this woman. Can you imagine? I'm in the same tribe as this woman. Like, guys, yeah. I mean, you know, you probably, yeah, probably like you probably would say, yeah, maybe no. I'm just about to. She's right. Is that a video? Yeah, right. Tribes.
Yeah, okay, you know me goofing. Anyway, so yeah, shit, boy. Look. Let me tell y'all. I'm not even gonna say. All right. Anyway, so what are we talking about? Dang, yo, Tyler left, man. Tyler, why you go? Trying to see me. Anyway, what was I talking about? So what were we talking about? Yeah. So I wanna break down. Lero's here. Lero's in the building. All right. So I wanna discuss with you guys the different aspects of what I'm learning. So like I said, I usually do a breakdown of ecology, psychology, economics, politics, culture, ecology, psychology, and sociology, right? So what I'm going to say is this is week 2 in Tanzania and how to improve it. It's real Pan-Africanism 101. I'm going to tell you guys this. I met a UK couple. I met 2 Americans. That was interesting. Remind me to talk about that. I met a prostitute. Like I spoke to a prostitute. Uh, I met some dressmakers. You guys saw that. And I'm not a failed sex tourist anymore. Plus, I'm clean, so it is what it is. All right. So this is the most important. So all right. So I do want to break down something for everybody. It's glad Lero's here because we're going to talk about capitalism, right? The most important conundrum in economics is how. But first, I'm going to look at the comments again and see what's going on. It's just Lero again saying peace, fam. So there was this actual. I can't show you guys because for some reason this StreamYard doesn't let you show images, only videos. But this was an image. I was talking to the sister who, by the way, was turned out to be pretty unreliable. So that's just the nature of this game. Where basically people will just cancel on you in the last second. And they're very helpful. They were helpful, but they still like cancel. Actually pay for Wi-Fi, but because we're going to talk about politics later, because that. Let me just look at the comments. So Lero says your voice cuts out occasionally from fam. If like you going in and out, like if you're speaking right now, I can't hear you. LOL. Yeah, this internet is crap, and like I said, I actually paid for Wi-Fi, but the landlord cut it off. So, you know, and it's like I would complain, but I'm like getting kicked out apparently. Well, I'm not getting kicked out. My lease, I like rented for a certain amount of time, and it's over. So I'm not even I'm not even I'm just like whatever. But yeah. So did you get the part where basically here's how it works, right? There are these vehicles that people rent. Let me see if I could actually add one of these videos. I just don't know if it's the right video. I'm not really trying to upload you know, like private videos type stuff, you know. But let me see if I can find a video. But here's what I want to say. So there's these people who drive these things called bajajis, which are basically go-karts, okay? And the way how the system works is that she's saying, or I'm being told, I'm being informed that you cannot. I mean, so basically the car is rented to the drivers, right? So the drivers don't buy the bajajis. What they do is they go into a contract with the bajaji owner, and the bajaji owner expects to earn a certain amount of money from the bajaji driver. That way, okay? You can accumulate wealth that way, and what I mean by that is that, yeah, let's say I don't have any reason. But what I mean by you can accumulate wealth that way is essentially what you really want is perpetual wealth. Okay? What you really want is perpetual wealth. And what that means is that you want to have a machine that other people use to make profit for themselves, but they never own it. Okay? When they never own it, then you always have an income pretty much, right? Now, granted, you might not always have the vehicle per se, but you can always earn an income from it, okay? Now, I don't know if you guys can even hear me. Okay, Lero says you're good now. I couldn't find the video. For some reason, this thing's not showing all the videos I took, which is weird, but it is what it is, right? Because there's like a couple videos of me. Shit, now it's gonna tell my batteries running out. By the way, there's like constant electricity shortages. Okay. Anyway, there's like constant electricity shortages, and there's constant incompetence. There's constant incompetence. Like right now, I'm trying to go to another location, and the landlord is telling me, "Hey, why don't you pay in cash instead of digitally?" And that's like kind of the thing that everybody's trying to do. They're like, you set up something digitally, and they accept the payment digitally, and then they're like, could you pay cash instead? And it's like, first off, you already accepted my payment, right? So why would I pay cash if you already accepted my payment? Yeah, it's like that's actually pretty much the big thing. It's like, why the fuck would I do that? But everybody does it. It's just so weird. Like you go into I don't know if I even have that video up, but like I'll show you. All right, so let me just stay on topic though. So I said this brings me back to a wealth conversation I had in America, where someone requested $20,000 fucking dollars from me to buy them a food truck. Now I know you guys are like, what the fuck? Why would somebody ask you only if you're a broke ass for $20,000? I don't know. So anyway, but let's just say, like, people aren't asking me for that much money here. I'll tell you that. Like, America, money is money, right? Hey, so they said, hey, can you buy a food truck? And then me and my boyfriend can, you know, make food and sell food out of our truck, right? And we make money and you'll make money. Right? For how long should I collect money if two other people are working in the food truck I bought them? You get what I'm saying? So I knew somebody who was telling me, hey, you should not, like, you shouldn't make profit after a certain point in time, right? Like, after a certain point in time, that food truck should belong to the people who are working in the food truck, not you. But I'm like, look, but I'm the one who puts up $2,000 or $20,000, right? And they're like, yeah, okay, well, if you get like $25,000, or if you get, you know, $30,000, and that's it, you food truck. I mean, you'll get back your money, and that's it. You get back your money, and it's like, well, what's the big profit for me if, for instance, the food truck goes really good, and that couple who put in nothing, they just did some work, right? And then now they can like have $1 million food truck industry, and I, who put in the money, I only get $5,000. So like basically they put in nothing. I mean, they did put in labor, obviously, and I put in no labor. But the question is, what is the fair thing to do, right? And so in Africa, the answer is what a lot of us, our gut reaction is, right? A lot of the communists is like, just do some work. Our gut reaction is, yeah, they should own the food truck. Even though they didn't buy it, they worked on it, they should own it, right? And actually, if you guys really study what communism is about, that's what it's about. It's about this idea that no, making studio, and therefore not make it so that she owns it, right? But if you just bought her the thing, right, she should eventually own it, and you should not get profit from it in perpetuity, right? Because you're not even working on it, which makes some sense, but it also doesn't in the sense that what is my profit margin? Like well, how am I really how am I profiting relatively, right? So like I said, in this Bajaji situation, right, the question is already answered. Okay, so let me see. Lero says, I don't think the owner of the food truck should ever have to not profit from it, but I think down the line, maybe conditions of the contract should be negotiated. Exactly. Like the thing is that, you know, that's what I'm saying. So you could be like, hey, you get back a certain number. Like you get back, like you put in 20,000, and then you get back 25,000, right? So you made a $5,000 profit. But here's the thing: your bank just went down, and all you got was $5,000. Now, if this food truck goes well, right, these people could come out with $1 million, and all you got was $5,000. You get what I'm saying? And so if all you got was $5,000 when somebody else made $1 million, but you put in $20,000 and they put in nothing, right? Then it's like, how is that fair? You know? Lero says, because what would you say if the workers were not successful? Exactly. If the workers were not successful, and that's the important thing. The workers were not successful. You just put in $20,000. They lost nothing. You know what I'm saying? They lost nothing. Because if I put in $20,000, I lose $20,000, right? If the business only earns $1,000 and they take 500 and I take 500, right? Okay, I'm down $19,500. Okay, they are up $500. Now you might be like, well, they worked and you did it, but I'm down $19,000, right? And they're up 500. See, I'm not gonna. So even if I were to earn $20,000 and they earned $10,000, right? No, sorry. Even if like we did a percent wise, and I was like, I'm gonna get 60% of the profit or something like that, right? Because I'm down $20,000, right? And the earnings was $30,000, and we split it, 2-3, which we probably wouldn't do because they probably be like, let's split it 50-50, or let's split it 1/3, let's split it equally between us, right? So let's say that even if it were the case where I were to split it 2/3, where I said, look, I'm taking 2/3 of this motherfucking pie, right? I would get, after I got back my $20,000, they got $10,000. You know what I'm saying? After I get my $20,000, they get their 10,000. And so what happens is that I'm at a net zero, and they are at a net $10,000. Even in the case where nobody, that I get 2/3. It'd more likely be that I get 1/3, in which case they would get $20,000 a piece, right? And I would get zero. I would get nothing. You get what I'm saying? And so if it takes a year, if it takes 2 years, if it takes 5 months, it doesn't matter. I'm up to zero, and they're up $20,000. So it's like that's realistically one of the conundrums, in the sense of like, where's my profit? Where's my profit? Because the worker gets 100% profit, and the industrialist, or the bourgeoisie, or the owner, doesn't get 100% profit unless things are successful. Lero says, I don't think the owner. Okay, so because what would you say if the work? So it says, at the beginning, owners should take more profit until the workers prove they can make the endeavor a success. Yeah. But yeah, most people are not going to sign up for that, because first off, they're going to say, look, I'm doing all the work. And that's really the basis of communism. It's like, hey, we're doing all the work, whereas they're the ones getting the money. But anyway, it was an interesting question that, like I said, the Bajaji owners, they say, hey, look, I'll just get a little profit from owning a Bajaji. The issue is this, that by doing so, you will never accumulate serious wealth. And what you want is this video I have. Hold on a second. So this is not even a video I took. It's just a video of a kind of like perpetual, I don't know what you want to call it. I'm doing recording. Yeah. So anyway, so I don't know if you guys heard me mumbling in the back, but so that's a video of, like, basically you're supposed to give to givers who give to givers. Okay? Like, that's realistically how an economy grows, right? Because, like I said, in this country, you can, for what it's worth, you can pay for sex, or you can pay for sex, or like the prostitution is legal here, right? It's weird, but like I said, prostitution is weird here, so it's a real thing here. Now, obviously, prostitution is a thing in America too, but it's illegal and it's cracked down on. And I mean, sure, people do it, but like, you could pretty much, like, you really don't really bump into prostitutes unless you're like it's actually pretty hard to bump into a prostitute in America. I'm not gonna hold you guys. Like, I remember, yeah. Anyway, let's see what Lero says. She says, yeah, they're doing all the work, but you provide the tools to make their work profitable. Considering you're doing wage labor for a profit, that makes sense. I don't know if that makes sense. By the way, my grammar became shit since I came to Tanzania. Maybe not my speaking grammar, but my written grammar is like shit. But yeah. So that's what we were talking about in regards to Capitalism. So what I'm saying is this. So here's how capitalism really differs, right? So I say, look, the concern was how can I profit if I don't work, right? And so how capitalism advances is by having machinery with many, many employees. Okay? That's the difference. So what happens with the food truck idea is that it's two people in a food truck. Okay? It's two people in a food truck, so obviously they should own it. Okay, because they're doing all the work. Let's say it pulls in $1 million. They're doing all the work for $1 million. All I did was put up $20,000, right? Now, there's no guarantee it's going to be $1 million, but you hope so, right? If I really don't do anything, you would say, hey, look, why don't we just get the fucking food truck, right? Or they could just buy, use their own earnings and buy their own food truck and abandon me, and then I just have a fucking food truck that I don't know how to use, right? It is what it is, right? That's one thing. Here's the other thing, right? Like I said, the Can you guys still hear me? It's about giving the machines to the workers, right? Communism is about giving the machines to the workers. I don't know how much you guys missed, honestly, but I don't know if you just only heard me say communism is about giving machines to the workers. But yeah, communism is about giving machines to the workers. What that means is that, and I'll just repeat it, like basically you want to do large machines. Large machines instead of small machines because the small machine operator should own the machine, should own the small machine, but the large machine operators should not own the large machine. But what communism argues is that the large machine operators should own the large machine. But that's a little bit less convincing than the small machine operator. So if one person is using an embroidery machine, yes, that one person should own the embroidery machine, right? They're pulling in all the profit from working that machine by themselves, just like if they're pulling in all the profit by working the go-kart or the motorcycle by themselves, right? Then they should own that machine. But if they don't, but if it's a large machine, like if it's, like I said, a car manufacturing factory or whatever, where everybody has their own little part, or they're making bread or whatever, right? Then you can't necessarily say any one person should own that machine. Now, obviously, in the communist thing, it's like the proletariat should collectively own it, right? But like I said, it's harder to convince people to collectively organize, especially in the sense that, you know, realistically, the bourgeoisie who has an interest in profit does have a benefit there, you know? So Leno says, so let me ask you this. Should the manufacturers of the machine own the machine? No, I should have, no. The whole reason why you manufacture a machine is to sell it. You know, like I'm not going to build an embroidery, not use embroidery. Like I said, with the dressmaker situation, the lady wants an embroidery machine, right? I think we're gonna do a GoFundMe for it, or Indiegogo for it, right? But she wants an embroidery machine. She wants it from this particular brand, like this particular brand that she's familiar with, right? Yeah, or even like right now, I'm looking at this stereo system. It's called Pine Tech or whatever. It looks like it's a boom box or something, right? Pine Tech makes a stereo machine. Like it's clearly it's not going to like it made it to sell it, and it's going to sell it to like a DJ who'll be a small machine operator, right? The DJ, now see, you could rent it to the DJ and say, hey DJ, you can use this. Like if you use these things, you have to pay me to use it. But eventually you're going to say, hey, look, this DJ should own his own stereo system because he's the only one making profit. Or he's the one that makes profit from it. And if you were to rent it to him in perpetuity, it just doesn't seem fair, you know, because you're making money from like, you know, like you bought it for, let's say you bought the stereo system for $500 or even, let's be realistic, $200, right? Or $100, right? And the stereo operator, he makes, you know, he makes a good $50 a month from it, right? You could rent it to him for $25 a month, right? But if you're doing that for 10 years, right, it doesn't really seem fair. Now, obviously, I would think, you know, after he can afford to buy his own stereo, right, he should just buy his own stereo and then you could continue to rent it out to other people. But some people also think, why don't you just give him the fucking thing, you know? I don't know. Personally, I would think that you could rent, but like seriously, the issue becomes this. He's just gonna buy a stereo. Like it's like, why don't he just buy it from you? Because unless you can find with the machine operation, when it comes to the large machines though, like again, you're not gonna like if it's a whole studio, a whole music studio, you're not going to just give it to the person who's using the music studio. Like you're not just give it to Drake. You're going to you could rent it in perpetuity. You know what I mean? You could rent it to Drake for an hour. You could rent it to Beyonce for another hour. You know, or 5 hours or whatever. You don't have to. You don't have like. There's nobody who's going to think, oh, why doesn't Beyonce and Drake own it? Because they're the real people who are working. You know, like no, that's the big difference. But anyway, so that's so like I said, like that's really what's interesting about this communism, capitalism argument is that you kind of see it visually in Africa. So I say with manual workers, no one would own the machine. So I say, see, dressmaker, what if I bought machines and rented it? Renting machines is key. Renting or commissioning workers. So the most important things we want to do in life is to own, well, not the most important thing, but what you want to do economically, financially in Africa is to get a hold of machinery, particularly large machinery, but get a hold of large machinery and rent it to people and commission people to work on that machinery. You know, I just saw this new bike design where they don't use chains. Like you just have to have a system of machines that can do that, and then you just rent it to people who want to make machines or commission people to work and make those bicycles for you. And if you can do that in perpetuity, you will you will make wealth in perpetuity. And then when you are wealthy, if you're a good person, like if you're not wasting all your money on sex and shit, sex and drugs and alcohol or whatever, right? And if you're not doing that, you'll be good to go. Speaking of which, let me show you guys some of these motherfucking houses in some of the good houses actually, and well, not good houses, but some of the rich people houses in Tanzania. So let's see. I think it might be this video.
This one looks like a nice area, but as you can see, there are no sidewalks. So, I mean, obviously the houses look good, as well. The houses look nice, and these are like homes you would like to live in. But there's also no walkway granted. Yeah, you get it.
I actually started the video a little late. I think it was actually another video, but I said there's no sidewalk. I think I might have another video like that. No, actually, let me not even bother to upload another video because whatever. This was a freaking fishing village.
Hello?
So I was pretending to be on the phone.
What is this? I think video? I might have taken a wrong turn. Oh. I don't know. But this is probably not where I want to be right now. Anyway.
So you guys see that's a fishing village where they catch a bunch of fish, and it's right next to this. Yeah, this is an important lesson for people is that it doesn't matter what the conditions of life are in Africa because you can control whatever conditions of life you want, So I'll show you guys again, right? Now, I didn't get to...
Hello?
I didn't really get to show too much because, hold on, you can't really just record people.
Yeah, so I think I might have taken a wrong turn. I don't know. But this is probably not where I want to be right now. Anyway.
You could kind of tell that there's like ugly stone houses, ugly concrete houses, versus, like walls and shit, like one house had like no electricity apparently, and all that crap. Let's see what the comments are. Bwana Hakazuki's here. Okay, Bwana Hakazuki's here. He says, "What is this?"
All right, fam. All right, fam. Check out the ladies in Tanzania. So look here. This is actually important, guys. This is important. So this right here is a dressmaker. This is a financial advisor, right? Gorgeous. Like imagine this country. Okay. So check this out. We should do they're thinking about doing a GoFundMe for like $500 or something. So I'm saying, guys, let's make this happen because she's like a fabulous dressmaker and she's like gorgeous, obviously. So that's not gonna help the case, but anyway. All right, I'll do a better video later.
Yeah, boys, you know me, a dog.
All right, fam. Remember, washindi hawaachi kamwe na wanaocha ha washindi kamwe. All right, that's just winners never quit and quitters never win. That's it. That's how life is. You can't win unless you go through, and when you quit, you're not gonna win. That's it.
Yeah, all right. That was me talking about the theme of the show, which is quitters never win and winners never quit. You cut out, bro. Juana said, "Yeah, the internet here is trash." But like I said, quitters never win and winners never quit. Like this is me right here in the dark.
It's good that I went to that. Shit, this looking right in motherfucker. Anyway, it's good that I went to that. Nah,
I don't know. Yo, why these videos be cutting out though? Oh, maybe I just forgot to do the full recording. But like, this is what the street looks like at night.
I saw the city dead. So you would think that what happened is that there was no power for like the last, I don't know, like shit, boy.
Yeah, all right. So apparently, like, there was like a blackout for like 12 hours straight. For like 12 hours straight. So it's just kind of
We
low.
on the bus. Y'all see that? We on the bus. That's crazy. Like, yo, that's crazy. All right.
This means, some of these videos are just dumb. I ain't gonna hold you guys. But let's go back to the sisters though.
Are you gonna tell us?
Right here.
Oh, like with me inside of it? That would be cool. All right, fam. So check this out. Apparently, I'm in the same tribe as this woman. Can you imagine? I'm in the same tribe as this woman. Like, guys, yeah. I mean, you know, you probably, yeah, probably like you probably would say, yeah, maybe no. I'm just about to she's right. Yeah, right. Tribes.
Yeah, I'm like mad unintelligible. I ain't gonna hold you guys. I actually just took that video from Buana, yo. Like I really just took that video from Buana. Anyway, let me see. Buana says, Agazuki, I don't think you're coming back, Oni. Look like you're having too much fun. We're on a bus. That's crazy. We see you upper echelon for real. That's crazy. We're on a bus, man. On a bus, man. I only took that video from Buana. Yeah, I'll tell you, that echelon was noise. But she's like she said she's half Zambian, you know? But yeah, she was noise.
That building over there, under, like you see that far place with the table, and this is where my driver is.
So let's see
that building over there, under, like you see that far place with the table, and this is where my driver is.
Yeah, can you imagine that? So if you guys see, look at the video. There's like a brown roof. I'm sitting in there, in the brown roof, right? And I call up a driver, and the driver is all the way across the street on the deep into the other building that I have nothing to do with. Like this, like everything is just so damn incompetent here. It's not even funny. Actually, I think I had one right here. Look at this right here. I'm not sure. Like Lero's gonna call me bougie for this, but you know what, Lero? Wait, you kidding me? Oh my gosh. Are you guys kidding me? I really like. Oh yeah, here it goes. Right here. Look at this shit. Look at this shit.
Whether or not there's like, well, how can I do some cleaning? And so the landlord says, hey, you know, ask the house guard or whatever. House guard. I start washing my clothes because I can't see him. Eventually, though, he's like, hey, I need some money. So I'm like, all right, how much? He's like 5,000, and he'll do it. So I'm like, here's 10,000. And how much you want to bet that this is gonna be up? Yeah.
Some of you guys are like, yo, Oni, you dress like that? Yeah, I do, man. Shut the fuck up. Anyway, but look, what I'm gonna say is this, right? I pay this guy 10,000 motherfucking shillings, right? He asked for 5,000 shillings. I pay him 10,000 shillings to wash my clothes. Why are my clothes on the floor? Why is my clothes on the floor? And you know what happens later? The motherfucker picks the clothes off the floor and hangs it up. Why the fuck would you pick my clothes off the floor? And I actually open the door and tell him, hey, dude, would you wash it again instead of hanging it up? He's like, yeah, I'll do that. And then he just fucking hangs them up and walks away. And like partly, I don't know if he just doesn't understand my language. I don't know if he's just like, fuck you, dude. I'm not going to fucking do shit for you. But it was like, yeah, this is the real world, man. This is the real, like, it's just so incompetent here. Buana says, oh goodness, I'm so jealous now. I'm jealous, man. Passport bros. Lero says, Bro, goodbye. Can't hang your clothes on the line? Oh, gee, I'm actually jealous of your life, though. No, wait, hold on a second. No, 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 no. I was washing my clothes myself, okay? And then he was like, hey, dude, I really needed some money, so could you, like, pay me to wash your clothes? And so I paid him double. The fuck I look like washing my own, like, why would I even, like, and then here's the thing, why would my clothes drop? Because, see, I don't even wash clothes good. Like, I don't even do it good, but I'm willing to do it. But he's like, pay me. And I'm like, sure. And I pay him double. You know, it's not even no, oh, that's bougie as fuck. No, that's like you literally pay the motherfucker double to wash your clothes, which is I think the equivalent of like $5 to wash one load of clothes, right? And he asked for $2. Okay? Notwithstanding that, my clothes on the floor. And then he picks it up off the floor and puts it back up. So like now I have to wear dirty clothes. You know? That ain't even no like that's not even no bougie shit. That's like straight up this motherfucker just dirtied your clothes after you paying to fucking clean. And you know, I'll tell you this though, that's the thing though, like, cause I did meet some British people, right? Let me see. Wait, Bonner says you need to get a house girl to do the washing only and to cook. You could afford it too. Lara says, but you ain't want them on the line or just that they dropped? What was the issue? Yeah, they dropped on the floor. Like, no, ain't nobody like. What? All right, so I'm not like a germaphobe or nothing, but like what? Like why you didn't use the suspenders? You know, why you didn't use the clothes? You know, because he had them. Like, why he didn't do that? And then on top of that, if you're gonna hang the clothes, just hang them properly. You know? And then it's like yeah, you know, man, I'm confident. You was better off getting a lady. Buddy said to hell with your drip. That's what I'm saying though, man. Like it was weird when he first offered. I was like, a man? You know? Right? Like he was like, hey man, I'll wash your clothes. And I'm like, but you're a dude, you know? And I don't want to be no sexist or nothing, but it was just like, what? And then I asked the sister about it. I was like, you think a man can wash clothes? She's like, yeah, sure. I'm like, what? You know, and it's like, I don't know. It's like, I'm trying not to be, I'm not trying not to be a sexist, but it's just like, what? Anyway, this was actually pretty interesting right here.
And this whole restaurant started looking at me in disgust. It was different.
Said I started eating a pineapple out of a bag because this lady gave me pineapple in a bag for some reason. And so I started eating it, and everybody was just looking at me like, the fuck is wrong with this guy? Which is pretty interesting. Here's some food. So I had 2 plates of that and 3 drinks, like a water and 2 sodas. I'm drinking way too much soda, but it came up to like 9,000 shillings, which is about $4, you know? Anyway.
No, I said I don't have any idea. I'm not from this country. I don't know if you take right.
Oh, no, I followed the map.
Oh, you're going to follow the map? Okay. Come again?
No problem, I followed the map.
Oh, you follow the map? Okay.
Me just being a dick though, honestly. Like the guy coming to the car, check this out. So that same driver I showed you guys was across the fucking street for no damn reason, right? Like, what are you across the street for? Why am I crossing the street in order to find you comfortably parked in a parking lot that has nothing to do with me? Anyway, so I go into the car and he's like, hey, should I turn right now? Why the fuck are you asking me, dude? Like, just fucking drive the fucking car. Oh my gosh, like, it's so fucking incompetent here. I'm not even fucking playing with you guys, man. It's so fucking incompetent. Anyway, let me see what's going on. He took your $10 shilling and went to get whores. He was like, F your clothes. I'm saying though, it was like prison food, man. Yeah, it's actually the best tasting food here, though. I'm not gonna hold you guys. Like the street food is the best tasting food. The regular food you buy is like shit. By the way, I shouldn't even say, but I do have to like dip in 23 minutes, right?
No, I said
let me
I don't
see.
have any idea. I'm not from this.
One thing you want to realize in society is that you're dealing with people. So you have to respect other people's personhood as well as respect your own personhood. And in respecting your own personhood, you have to assert what is good for you. You know, not what is objectively good, but what is subjectively good. And when you do that, that's what it is.
Yeah, so all right, so that's me being passive aggressive. So in this society, which is pretty interesting, everybody looks at WhatsApp statuses, right? People that don't even fuck with you are looking at your WhatsApp status, you know? So I kind of put that WhatsApp status for the person who fucking played me today. Anyway. But it also is an important lesson that I meant to record. And it's the same person who played me last week, which is why I was so fucking upset last week. So it's like fool me once, shame on you, fool me twice, shame on me, right? You know, getting played twice is just like shit, boy. But anyway, the thing is this though, you want to like remember that everybody here is a person, you know. And so even when I talk about the British person, even when I talk about the Americans, we're all people, you know, to a degree. So that's just something. Mind. Let's see what this video is.
Yo, it's good that I went to that. Shit, this looking right in motherfucker. Anyway, it's good that I went to that. Nah.
What is this video?
On a bus.
Yeah, it's just me on a bus. I had a whole bunch of videos. It's just that only some of them.
I saw the city dead. So. Nah, but it's good that I went to the to that water park to charge my phone because apparently power's been out since like 7 a.m. and it's now about 6 p.m. So I would have never had my phone charged. That shit crazy. And here's the wild part too. I stopped charging my phone. I was like, I don't need to charge my phone that much. I'm going home.
Yo, why did that thing sound like I was a fucking squealing or some shit? Pizza. What is this, right? Oh yeah, look at this.
Apparently they don't give you Band-Aids here, which is interesting.
Yeah, so I went to the fucking doctor because, you know, only, you know, like I said, I'm not a failed sex tourist anymore. So I was like, let me go get my black ass tested. Anyway, so I go to the doctor, you know, I pay my motherfucking money, you know. And by the way, what I do here, man, what you got to do here, I got to tell you guys about when I went to like a government building, right? By the way, let me say this, right? You know, I got to see some good old African corruption. I had a video of me explaining that shit, but I can't upload videos because the internet's trash. But like, yeah, so I go to the doctor and they take my blood. Motherfucker doesn't even wear gloves. Doesn't even wear gloves. And then here, check this out. He's like, he doesn't even apply pressure when he puts the cotton on me. And he's like, hey, you're good. And he just walks away. And so then I go, you know, get my urine sample. And I notice that I'm bleeding all over the fucking floor. Like, yo, like the fucking incompetence here is not even, cause like the big question is this: why are the Chinese in fucking Africa? And it's like, yo, realistically, man, the Chinese are not that fucking grossly incompetent. Let's just call a duck a duck. You know, just call a duck a duck. You know, like just call a duck a duck. You know, fuck, damn. Like I'm bleeding. Look at this shit.
Yeah,
like I'm.
So apparently they don't give you Band-Aids here, which is interesting.
Motherfucker didn't even like. I luckily I just pressed down on it, stop the bleeding. But still, like, what the fuck, man? Like, what the fuck? Oh man, this shit crazy, boys. I think that shit. You see what I'm saying? I uploaded like 80 videos, and like freaking only like 10 of them showed up. Um, uh, Lero says you went to the doc for what? Skeeter got you? Who's Skeeter? Who's Skeeter? What the fuck? Lero, he got a paper cut. Nah, like I said, I went and got tested, man. Apparently I was messing with some people, and and somebody was like, "Why are you so brave?" There's like STD rampage around here. I'm like, what? Yeah, boy. Anyway, so it is what it is. I mean, the women like foreigners. I want y'all to understand that, So yeah, let me see the culture. Let's go to culture now. Oh yeah, then let's go to politics. So I said, like, there's no electricity, there's no oversight. So for instance, I said landlord, for instance, stopped providing me internet for me and now wants me out. You know what I mean? Like, people just do shit for money. So like I didn't know, but I kind of ran the air conditioner because I had no idea I was supposed to turn it off because like I walked into the room with it on. Motherfuckers pissed. Like the electricity went out. Now the Wi-Fi went out because I use data. Like I'm a real data user. I watch Netflix. Or should I say gay flicks? Well, no, I shouldn't say gay flicks, but you get what I'm saying. Like Netflix is mad gay, but gay flicks are like something else. I'm just saying Netflix is bad gay, but anyway. Apparently Hulu doesn't fucking work in foreign countries. I didn't even know that. Or in other countries, like it doesn't work outside of America per se. But anyway, so yeah. And the thing is that, like I said, fraud and all that type of shit is not something that happens in a thing. Lero says mosquitoes is skeeters. Gotcha. Lero, you're the life of the party. Buana says LOL, LOL, LOL. All right. Cultures, religion and religious expressions are constant. Like they're constant. Religious expressions are constant. Like you just be minding your business. People are like, "Oh, Jesus, my savior." And you're just like, "What?" And I mean, like this is like a text with actually those business ladies. They're just like yeah. I don't want to say that because I don't want you guys to. I mean, some of you guys want to donate more, but me personally, I'm just like fuck Christians. But I mean, they look that good. Not joking, but no, but like here you like in America, you could be all fuck Christians. They're fucking idiots. They're stupid. You guys are morons, right? But in Africa, it's kind of like 50-50. It's just like and some people were telling me that obviously, it's not like I discarded it, but like I believed them. I took their word for it, but like. Still, and that's the thing that's really interesting too. Like when the power went out, the church's power kept going. So it's just really like, it's just kind of like a you pay for what you doing for people. Like it doesn't compare. Um, so like, yeah, people are not going to be thing over us. Now, here's what's interesting. You guys are probably going to be disgusted by this. Check this out. 11 years old is like the age of consent here. Okay? 11 years old is the age of consent here. So like I said, I talked to a prostitute. Prostitute was like, she told me she would have sex with a 14-year-old if he paid. Okay? If the boy paid, she would have had sex with him. Basically, what she informed me of was that she actually just came back from a 14-year-old's appointment. But the 14-year-old was like, "Can I just, use toys on you?" And she was like, "Sure." But I'm like, "Well, would you have had sex with him if he wanted to?" And she's like, "Yeah." Like essentially, he catfished her initially. Like he had like a fake picture and a fake profile and all that shit. Because like people use like Tinder and shit to like hook up or whatever. They call it hookup culture. Like they call it hookup. But anyway, so he pays her, and so like really hard to make friends when you don't speak the language. I'm not gonna hold you guys. Brianna said, "Yeah, what 11? Yeah, 11's like, I mean, 14 is also like, yeah. I mean, like, you know what I mean? Like, I mean, obviously, most people are like 18 or above. Some people are like 16 and above. And 16 you could understand kind of. Like, I'm not really personally going for no 16-year-old, but you could understand somebody. Not really, not somebody my age. Maybe somebody 18, 19 who wants this. Like, you could see that maybe. But like 14, so I'm gonna just wait a second. But anyway, she's like a business owner, so that's interesting. Um, and she's actually going to tell me some. She told me some stuff about businesses. So let's keep going. So I said people cancel plans last seconds. I'm pissed, obviously. No gloves in the doctor's office. In fact, the guy had one glove, and the glove was used to tie around my arm so that my vein could pop out. So he pulled out a glove and uses it to tie around my arm so that my vein can pop out. Like I'm saying, like the people are cheap here and they're incompetent here. They're cheap and incompetent here. I just want you guys to know that. Like, I want you to understand that people are cheap and incompetent here, which is fine. Not everybody, but there's a lot of people. It's like the general. Here's like one of the things that you're gonna see. People pull out calculators to tell you how much things cost, yet everything is rounded to the nearest 500 shillings. So it's like I was buying something. I bought a case of water for 6,000, I think. but it's weird. Uh, I'm hungry as a motherfucker, by the way. There must be more competent parts of Tanzania, man. Well, this is the capital. This is the capital. This is the capital. So it's like, what are you gonna do? Like, this is where the people are. So I said I met a British couple. So I said English is a status language, which is interesting. So who are broke are speaking Swahili, and people who are not so broke, like people who are educated, people who go to school, they are speaking English. So check this out. Before I came to Tanzania, my son's mother was like, "You sure you want to go to Tanzania? It's unsafe. The border of Mozambique has terrorist attacks." And it's like, girl, why the fuck would I even go to the border of Mozambique with my son? Like, what part of me going to Tanzania and going to different cities, obviously, but going to Tanzania, what makes you think that I want to go to the border of Mozambique? What am I going to do with the border of Mozambique? Right? And so that's me being a BAN, a bitch ass motherfucker, right? Why am I being a bitch ass motherfucker? Because, or BAMF. Anyway, why am I being a bitch ass motherfucker? Because I met this English couple. I'm so fucking hungry. Cause like I said, I canceled my plans. I was like, damn, the capital. Yeah, the capital. Right. I canceled my plans in order to like meet somebody, and they like canceled on me. So it's like, yeah, I was supposed to like feed my freaking self and my family, but yeah. Anyway, we'll go to the temperature curve, albeit whatever. So, by the way, my grandma's went to crap since I've been here. I already told you guys that. Let's keep reading. I said this Brit was saying it's 50-50 while also bemoaning Magafuli's reigns. Like it's 50-50 on religion. Like 50% of them are Christian, 50% of them are Muslim. The reason why there's a woman president right now is because they had to have a Muslim for the vice president if they had a Christian president, you know? And then so when he died, it was like that. All right. Sociology says need a more hands-on government. Most people just exist to hustle, and there's no real FDA, food drug administration type entity or what have you. So like Buana was saying, like all the food is damn prison food, because there's nobody regulating the food. You know, there's nobody regulating the food, so everybody just serves prison food, because that's the hustle of the day. So I all that jazz. Anyway, let me see what the rest of it is. Sometimes you like you need to get out of there. Find another effing country to visit. They don't have their shit together. Sounds like you need to. Nah, man. Look, that's what I'm saying. Winners never quit, and quitters never win. So that's really the goal. Really the thing about it. You should not quit. And the thing is that if we really believe that our people should be speaking Swahili, then we should do that. And you're going to be surrounded by incompetent people, but all we have to do is enforce better standards on our people. Either way, guys, look, send some love on the Cash App, $ ABS only. Real talk, all I'm doing with this money is giving it away. I'm not even gonna hold you guys. I'm really just giving the money away. But and Neb, Amen Ma'at, Dua Necha, and of course Moja